catching exceptions, and today I'm going to introduce you to a monster of rock, Daniel DeLay. So thank you for sitting with me, Daniel.
Good morning, Mark. Thank you for having me.
So I have to start. Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Sure. All right. I grew up in sunny Southern California. I went to college out there and got my first house out there out in Ventura. Went to Cal State Northridge for college, and that's where I grew up, man, by the beach.
So let me ask, because I can't seem to grasp my mind around the thought of leaving a beach town for New England. What was that? What made you make that choice?
It was crazy, man. Yeah, when I was moving out here, everyone was saying, "Wait a minute, you're going the wrong way." But really, what motivated me to move out here was to work for Velir. I was doing some other work, ended up doing some consulting work, and started just doing some contracting work for Mark Greger, who was the president of this company that I vaguely knew called Velir. So when a full-time position opened up, I'm like, yeah, let's go somewhere where we have all 4 seasons.
I really wish I could shovel snow. Like Dan, right? Solve it.
Yeah.
And that was, when you started with Velir, that was actually that was at the point where, you know, the internet was kind of growing up. It was not just the early internet, it was really post 2000 crash. It was internet 2.0 time.
Yeah, this was around between 2002 and 2004-ish. And at that time, a web developer needed to be pretty agile, and like any web technology, you were an expert in it. Didn't matter if you had done it before or not. So I was doing like Perl, PHP, Python, Cold Fusion, and it was all cool. It was like, you know, those are the kinds of people we wanted at Velir at that time. It's like people who could jump into any language on any kind of a project, sort of a jack of all trades developer.
So before you got into the software, you were into music.
I was, yes.
And you were
still
actually,
am.
Yeah, and you still are. And you were into music therapy, really, is what you got your degree in. What was it that got you into music?
It was something I always did growing up. I remember I got my first guitar when I was like 14, and just because I was like playing air guitar in front of the mirror, and I'm like, screw the air guitar, man, I want a real guitar. So my parents got me a guitar, and just, you know, all through junior high and high school, taking lessons and playing. And then college came around, and like, oh, I got to pick a topic or a field of study. So I just sort of stayed in the music realm.
So what was it that, after you had spent and invested a lot of time into music, what was it that got you into software?
So after I graduated college, I was working as a music therapist part-time, and I was teaching guitar part-time. You know, I enjoyed playing guitar, but I didn't really think like teaching was what I wanted to spend the rest of my career doing. I really enjoyed music therapy, but again, I didn't see myself in this field long-term. So I was in a position to ask myself, okay, Daniel, what do you really want to do? And what I really wanted to do is, every day I was at work, I couldn't wait to go home to do work on my computer. So I'm like, think about it. You should really be doing something involving computers. Yeah. So I went back to school at that time and got my comp sci degree. And just one thing led to another. And like, yeah, I really, really enjoy this. So there was no looking back.
So what do you do now for your computer pastime? How do you keep yourself sharp?
Oh, on computers? I've got a few side projects I try and keep going on. Just a few games I try and work on. Code Wars is great for keeping stuff sharp. But yeah, I don't get to actually program as much now.
Yeah. Now that you're more of a leader of the development team.
You know, when we needed, that leadership and responsibility at Velir, I was there.
That's a good plug. When they needed someone awesome.
Hey guys, I got that.
All right. Thank you, Daniel.
All right, man. It's been a pleasure, Mark.
And all mine. So that's Catching the Exceptions, and you just met Daniel DeLay, the Director of Web Development at Velir. Next time you see me, we're going to be getting to know somebody else. Till then, hang loose.